when people are convinced that money's real and you need to fight over it, people will kill over money. Lots of people have killed over money. I think more people in the history of the world have killed over money than just about anything else in the history of the world. Even more so than sexual preferences and desirability. Okay. And you'll get people, the old Carl at the Sheridan Press, you can do whatever you want. I mean, he was a moral liberal and a fiscal conservative. Don't fuck with the money. You can go fuck your, you can go fuck your wife's best friend, your best friend's wife, for all I care. But you can't take my money, right? And they'll incarcerate you or kill you over that fucking money, right? That's how stupid they are. You're talking about the Romans that crucified Jesus, and all of you assholes selling toothbrushes on TV, Oral-B, and sitting there selling people tools, feeling like they're having a good time and they're being creative. And they're just being a bunch of stupid assholes that for some reason believe money's real and you can kill over it. The two people running for president, okay, we're talking about killing people over money and how they intended to participate with the people killing people over money at the border of the United States and Mexico and in Ukraine and Russia. Okay. Not one solitary person in your popularity contest to kill over money was saying, hey, let's do what Earl says in New Mexico and live the Lord's Prayer and stop killing people over money. Right? So you people, okay, in the world today that pray to Jesus as your God, okay, you have no right to question me. If you voted for president, for money, for people that would kill people over money, you have no right to question my religion. You have no right to question my faith, my resolve, my conviction, my devotion. All right. You have no right. All right. You may think you have the right because there's a piece of paper in Washington, D.C. that says you have the freedom of speech, and then you have the freedom to shoot me if you don't like what I say. And that's not true. It says you have the freedom of speech to criticize people that are liars and correct them and get them to be truthful. And then if they try to kill you for doing so, you have the right to defend yourself. That's what the First and the Second Amendment are supposed to mean, but that's not what you assholes do. You get old Ginsburg and Sotomayor here. We're passionate about the Constitution. I'm passionate about Proverbs and the Lord's Prayer. All right? And I understand, okay, that the people that are the source of Psalms and Proverbs and the Lord's Prayer are better people than the people that gave us the Declaration of Independence and the Bill of Rights and the Constitution. I'm certain, because it says in those documents that those people are willing to fight and kill over money. And in Psalms and Proverbs and the Lord's Prayer, it says those people are not. Okay, so if all you people that believe in Jesus Christ or say you believe in Jesus Christ and have faith in God like Jesus Christ and myself, you have no right to criticize me and judge me in anything that I'm doing. You understand? Okay. And all you people that are scientists that are supposed to do things superior intellectually to stop our self-destructive behaviors of our species and our planet, you also have no right to question me, because the Lord's Prayer is better than anything you're doing with your science and your technology and your money that you use to manipulate people with science and technology to keep them killing over money and buying drones and rockets to murder people in Russia and the Ukraine. And engaging in the economic activity that does human trafficking and financial rape of children that are vulnerable in that border region, and then sending people fentanyl in the United States to commit suicide because they're depressed because it's never going to change. Okay? And a lot of you think that. I talk to so many people. It's never going to change. You'll never be able to change them. Are you capable of stopping yourself from voting for money and asking Jesus for money and standing up for the Lord's Prayer with me? Well, then, if you're capable of doing it, what makes you think Donald Trump, Kamala Harris, and Barack Obama aren't capable of doing it? Okay? If you think Bill Gates is never going to change, Can you change? Are you capable of standing up for the Lord's Prayer referral? Are you capable of recognizing him? Okay. Mark Zuckerberg's not capable of doing it. Neither is Priscilla Chan. Neither is Sheryl Sandberg. Okay. And Zuckerberg and Sandberg are supposed to be God's chosen people, according to all the people that voted for Donald Trump because we support Israel. Right? You support Benjamin Netanyahu, a mass murderer over money, as God's chosen people? Do you even understand the words that you're saying? Do you understand the belief and the faith that you're professing? Okay. Technology gets better here on this couch, just north of San Ysidro, New Mexico, through this Samsung Galaxy 10. Okay. 2.5 hours at a time through 13 minutes of me teaching you how not to be an asshole, and you ignoring it with your taxpayer dollars and your satellite technologies and your cell phone towers from Consumer Cellular and all the best cellular companies and all the, and Metro Island and yada, yada, yada. Okay? When I move, you move. Just like that. I used to think Jessica Alba was attractive. Now I think, gosh, she's just as ugly of a bitch as the rest of them. Mean. Okay. They're mean. No, they are mean. Okay. I just think they're attractive. They're mean. They're as mean as my ex-wives. They're meaner than my grandma. Okay. They are so fucking mean. They will not stand up for the Lord's Prayer with you to save their own grandchildren becoming pimps and prostitutes and drug dealers. They are mean. Okay. It's not a nice one in the bunch. They're all porn stars. Your dick isn't big enough to satisfy me. I'm all right with that. That don't bother me at all. I'm comfortable. I'm Dinkle Man, right? I'm the type of guy that every girl wants to lose her virginity, to not too big, not too small, just right. I'm okay with that, And if a woman, Haile Selassie, if a woman judges you by the size of your genitalia, she's a whore. What do you care what that thing thinks of you? That's right. Megan Thee Stallion, sod off. Nicki Minaj, screw you, And if you guys want to go yell for a bunch of millionaires that don't give a fuck whether or not their mother dies in a drive-by shooting because they won't stand up for the Lord's Prayer and dress up in body paint to promote their philanthropy and selling cars, drugs, and cars, drugs, and beer, that's your business. And holding food hostage, that's your business. I would not let it. Buddy Epson. You guys know who Buddy Epson? J.D. Clampett, Barnaby Jones, right? He was the one who originally was picked to be the Tin Man for the Wizard of Oz. But the body paint made him sick that it almost killed him. I don't know how it affected poor Susan Oliver. She's the green lady from Star Trek. Okay. But for me, no, I'm not going to dress up in body paint. They can make me sick and possibly cause me health problems and kill me. So somebody can sell you cars and drugs and merchandise and, lights for dancing on the ceiling with Lionel Richie and his daughter and Paris Hilton at a motel where they clean the pool daily because Dorothy Dandridge might have been in it. You're obnoxious. Hey, I'm just giving you. Do you remember the days of slavery? Do you remember when Marcus Garvey said, "A people without knowledge in history, like a tree without root"? Guys, it doesn't matter who started the fuck for the buck, for the fight, for the entertainment, for the UFC and the All Elite Wrestling. What matters is that we have the courage, the kindness, and the faithful love and the conviction to stand up collectively and stop it. If I have to do it with technology just about all by my damn self, how are you, people aren't going to be excited if Will Smith shows up at their wedding with the drive along karaoke kid, right? I forgot what his name was. Okay, so I can't remember his name. And so, yeah, people aren't going to be excited because you're on TV selling products, wearing tight pants, singing and dancing with Jimmy Fallon. They're not going to care. No one's going to show up. No one's going to dress up in body paint and say my name, right? It ain't going to happen, right? When I move, you move. Yeah, GJ, play that back just like that. Nobody's going to show up to your party because you're nothing but a potty mouth that gets children killed by cancer and heart disease. You chew on razor blades and wrestle crocodiles and play football at Ohio State University. And then we turn you loose in the middle of the North Pole with nothing but a toothbrush in your underwear. And you come back wearing a polar bear skin, Mighty Quinn. Is that Cheryl Lee Ralph? Will she sing for me? You know? Boopopoli. She's an animated dog selling products for a corporation that lost their moral values years ago, when their leader tried to have himself cryogenically frozen so he could live in the future in a better world than he lived in during his time, after all his grandchildren died because they couldn't afford to be cryogenically frozen. That's pretty sick. Yeah, when you think about it, it really is. Or maybe he wanted all his grandchildren to be cryogenically frozen when they were old people so they could all be old people in a world that was better than the world they were living in, because none of them would stand up for the Lord's Prayer, right? You understand? Now, I am not in any way, shape, or form, when I sit and watch the television and on a daily basis to see, is there any signs of life out there, thinking that I'm doing things wrong, and the people at Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace commercials are doing things better than me. Okay? That Don Staley selling shoes and Mike Krzyzewski selling insurance coverage, and Deion Sanders with the cute little girl named Diaz is, talking about bullshit over money, talking to himself in the mirror in the bathroom before they are doing things better than I'm doing. I don't sit down and have this yogurt and this ice cream before we sell you a chicken sandwich held hostage because we can't live the Lord's Prayer and we don't recognize Messiah and we suck because we're boss chicken fuckers, right? And that Kendrick Perkins is more intelligent and was a better athlete than me. No, it doesn't. And I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Okay? Truth is I was probably one of the best athletes in the history of the world. And people don't believe that. You can believe what you want to believe. Okay, but money ain't real, and I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And I rejected all that monetary-based bullshit and all those sexual deviations that come with those people that are the John Wick affiliation people. Okay, I was abused mentally and emotionally and sexually by corporations. So when they put me in real heinous conditions, they figured he'll go for it because he feels he deserves it. I was like, but these are manipulated relationships. And I always tell my wife, manipulated relationships don't work. I deserve to live in a world that people are sharing and caring and living the Lord's Prayer, and then have romantic and sexual comfort, okay, with a woman that I love and with a woman that loves me. And that's really hard with Steffi and Amy, because because of their abuse, they would prefer to have another woman in the room having sex with me. And then they tell me I'm not romantic. It's like, yeah, I'm kind of I would rather not watch Anthony Anderson, the guys, do the full Monty, and just go to my bedroom and love my wife and turn off the TV because it sucks. But okay, but I'm not romantic at all. Okay, why am I not romantic? Me, I'm more the Johnny Mathis, L, and Nat King Cole. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Take my heart and please don't break it, love. I don't know all the words right, but I do like that song a lot, yeah. Well, it's Nat King Cole. I really like him. Corporations know that. Yeah, I know, and they suck. But you can do things right or you can do things wrong, but everybody's watching, and now we have technology to collect all the evidence and convey the information, as opposed to people at bookstores selling bullshit for money and using technology to try to hide the evidence when it's obvious that truth is evidence and lie is obvious, right? Peace.